Hi Aquarius, and welcome to your reading from the week of the 24th to the 30th of July. This is a reading for Aquarius and all Aquarius placements, but of course if you find the reading and it resonates with you and you think this is something that is helpful for your situation, then please take what is important or positive for you and leave the rest behind. In the beginning of the reading, ooh, nice, Temperance card. We already want to talk about healing. In the beginning of the reading, I will talk about a general energy. In the second part, I will talk about a relationship dynamic, so stay tuned. And we are gonna see what wants to happen with the cards at this time. The Nine of Wands and the Two of Cups. Oh, wow, that's a big one. That's a big one, Aquarius. And the Emperor, that's an even bigger one. So we do have very strong cards here. Emperor energy, Temperance, Two of Cups in the reverse, and the Nine of Wands. And it's a very clear picture that I'm already gaining here from this spread. With the Emperor, the first thing I want to say is we do have the nodal switches right now. The North Node, South Node switched into Libra and Aries. So Emperor is Aries energy, and we're talking about the relationship axis in astrology. This is a time where we really look at relationships and where we really look at what we want out of relationships a little more than the other person. So this is a time in the next 1.5 years till 2025 where we really prioritize our self and our healthy, productive, proactive, creative self, and how this creative, productive self can also be part of healthy connection. In your reading, it's very much about healthy connection with the Temperance card here, because it's really about finding a balance within yourself, finding the right solution, finding the right mixture of how to bring energies together. Traditionally in the Temperance card, water and fire energy, and how to combine these two energies, which seems impossible, to create something of substance and something valuable. This is a card of alchemy that also talks about creating gold, of course. So by mixing these impossible things together, we create a very valuable source or resource. We can see this angel here stepping into the water with one foot, on the ground with the other, trying to balance out emotions and the reality of a situation, and here also trying to find a solution by pouring water into two different cups and finding balance within that. The rainbow, also a symbol of healing. So yes, this is a very beautiful time for you to understand more about connection. I think this week is, I think, also understanding more of and healing more of and finding more control when it comes to your experiences that had an impact on you from the past, where you found yourself in a position not to be open maybe to connection. This is the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is also Sagittarius card as well as the Temperance card. So maybe you're dealing with the Sagittarius. And the Nine of Wands is really talking about finding strength through our experiences, even though those experiences happen to be hurtful, happen to be not ideal, happened to leave a mark, like he has this fold, not blindfold, but this cloth on his head. So that of course talks about some past hurt or some past trauma, that we're still integrating and healing from. And this has a lot to do, I think, with close and honest and authentic connection. But the two trumps and the two major arcana cards in this week are so strong about healing and finding control and gaining control over your situation, that this can be really read as a card of strength. And in the Crowley deck, this Nine of Wands card is a card of strength that tells us, like, all these experiences have brought me to this place of understanding and knowledge, and I can draw strength out of all these experiences. It's like, I always say it's a marathon type of card. So when you're 10 meters or a couple of yards, I don't know the English metric or the English system, if you have a couple of steps away from the goal and you've come so far and you feel like you can't do it anymore, but you know you've come so far, so your mind knows, you understands, your whole system understands, I can do it, I've come so far, I can do this couple of other steps before me. So that's the strength card in a nutshell. Two of Cups in the reverse. Well, maybe there's something presenting itself this week, a type of connection that you know from your past that you know isn't leading you anywhere, and where you might have fallen in the past, but it's just not open, it's not authentic, and you're just not entertaining it and staying in control of a situation. In general, people who are just having a hard time to show themselves, just people you don't vibe with, I want to say, Aquarius, might just be present at this time, and you understand that this is not gonna be a pleasant experience. But this is a sign of healing, a sign of a healthy approach. Oh, that's a lot. Yeah, maybe a person is bringing a lot of uncovered, unpackaged stuff to the table, and you're like, no, thank you. I get it. I mean, as bad as I feel for people, and as much as I can get sucked into that, sometimes it's just like, no thanks. I can't. Just can't. So yeah, this other person, Nine of Cups, yeah, there we have it. Emotionally codependent, probably trying to get some satisfaction out of you that they cannot give themselves. Super problematic, I would say. Nine of Cups. This person has a hard time being alone this week. Maybe even those people can become users. Yeah, that's the feeling I got when I was saying, like, no thanks. You know, you can tell that people like this are emotionally draining you, and you just want to stay away. Yeah, you're not feeling it. You're not feeling it. I mean, you're feeling it in a sense, but you know this is very immature. Knave of Cups in the reverse is kind of an immature, like, there is no growth here. There is no growth in this connection. Yes, I have feelings for this person, or there is feelings involved, but I understand from my past, and when I come from my healed self or more balanced self, that this is gonna this is not good. I'm not gonna open up to this person as long as I feel like this emotionally codependent type of draining energy from them. Don't do it, Aquarius. I mean, psychology would suggest I shouldn't say don't do it, because then you kind of want to do it. What about that? Okay, so what's going on here? Yeah, Ace of Wands. Don't do it. It's like, I don't think it's sexy. It's kind of sexy, but then it kind of gets you. Yeah, it's too much. It's too much. It seems like, oh God, it's too much. Ugh, no. I'm just seeing a big no. Because it's just, it seems exhausting. Like 10 of Wands, somebody's carrying a lot of stuff, and it's just something where you feel like it's gonna get me out of balance, or it might not. Nobody is acting in the direction anyway, so could be a new thing, but you're sensing that this is not super healthy. So even though there was a little bit of a maybe immature crush on this person, it's more like, no thanks. This person feels the same, because they can tell, I think, that they cannot get what they want from you, and you're not wanting it either. With the Ace of Wands in the reverse, there is this sense of ego that's coming in, like, why can't it be different? You know, why can I not get from the person? Why can this person not be different? And we know where that leads us to. Like, that's just not gonna lead anywhere in reality, because and this seems like a new connection. If we already want in the beginning a person to be different, like, forget it, forget about it. It's not happening, I think. I mean, that's just very straightforward talk here. It just seems like it's kind of like fiery, a little bit attractive, but then at the same time it's frustrating. Ace of Wands in the reverse, for me, very much a frustrated type of energy, where we also get where we set ourselves up for disappointment. It's not as hot as it seems. It seems hot, but then you come closer and it's like, yeah, it's actually not getting me off. That's very much how it's turning you off, I think. A person with a lot of problems, who is codependent, I mean, that's hopefully a turn off for people who've done some healing. And it seems like you have. So good for you. Good job. Building blocks, yeah, you're staying in you're doing the work. You're doing the work here, for sure. Building the blocks that the Emperor is sitting on. Building the stable, fundamental, grounded system here. Very beautiful. You go, Aquarius. You go and build that stability for yourself, and don't let somebody whose problems you've not created weigh you down. Don't let it happen. I said so many don't things. This is an exercise for you that I need to get better at, obviously. Talking in positives. Like, go for people who are emotionally light. For people who are emotionally self-sufficient. For people who are able to add lightness and fun and independence to a connection. All right, so that's the affirmation. Okay. Aquarius, this is a beautiful reading. I hope you have a good time. I hope you have a good week. I hope you come back next time, and I can't wait to do another reading for you. Please check out my description box, like, subscribe, comment, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.